Hey, what's up, everybody? We're live, and it's let me take this off so I don't scare everybody. It's my oxygen. I need it most of the time, and you guys know that. But who wants to look at it? That's no fun. And I'm trying to spread the smiles. Well, I smile with that on too, but isn't this more fun? So, what's this about? I'm doing this 7 days a week, any old time. I just want to line up with you guys and read a little something from a children's book. Like today is Mrs. Libra and Zoe Zebra, written by my friend Ruthie Darling. And it always makes me smile. Everything I read to you guys is stuff that makes me smile, because that's what we're going to do here is we are spreading, join the campaign, spreading the smiles across the miles. AC. I like to do it when you're here, across the miles. That way it sinks in better, see? But I think sink in, sink in, sink in. Yeah, spread the smiles across the miles. So tell me what time of day you're checking in and what part of the world and what time it is. I'd like to know these things. So, because never know what time I'm in a broadcast. I'm in California, and it is right now 11:16 California time. And up 7 days a week, anytime. Remember, I used to do this just only at 10 a.m., Tuesday through Friday. Well, I'm over that because I want to spread the smiles every day. So, Spot of Sunshine, I named it that because hopefully that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh, a slingshot, little, oh, a slingshot. Remember those? Put a little pea pod there and hit you with a spot of sunshine. So, here we go. We're going to read this because this actually reminds me of me and a lot of my friends. We're never happy with where we are. We always think the grass is growing on the other side, greener on the other side. And be like, well, yeah, I could smile if I lived over there. I could smile if I had what he had, but I don't have any. My life, so I don't have anything to smile about. Oh, we have always something to smile about. I'm happy, joyous, and free today, even with stage 4 emphysema, have difficulty breathing, and even with stage 3 lung cancer. So it's okay. Right here and right now, I'm happy, joyous, and free. And right here and right now, I can smile big smiles. No pain. You know, here I am reading to you. So, you ready? Mrs. Libra lived in a zoo with Zoe, her daughter, who was just over 2. And at just over 2, Zoe wanted more lines so she could change her facial designs. She tried to move the stripes on her face, but when she was done, they were in the same place. I know a lot of women are always trying to remove something, add something, move. We don't have to. God didn't make no junk. You know, I digress just a moment. I always thought all this stuff we do to ourselves, we're like trying to change what God made, kind of, right? Well, and they would say, no, we're just trying to help God make it last longer. So, how do I move my black stripes around? She wondered aloud as she sat on the ground. Then came the day when she heaved a big sigh and crawled under a fence which she thought was quite high. Where are you going? Mrs. Libra called out. You're sure to get lost as you're roaming about. I'm looking for stripes to put on my face, and I think they might be in some faraway place. That's how I lived my life. What I'm looking for is far away. Yeah, I left home at 16 and I went looking for it. Guess what? 11 years later, I got back home and I found it inside of me. Inside of me. So, poor zebra has not found any stars. I also tried looking in beautiful trees, but all that I found there were some striped honeybees. There you go. And look, honeybees have stripes too. So Mrs. Libra snuck out of the zoo to go with her daughter, who was just over 2. Her mom wasn't sure if black stripes could grow, but to tell you the truth, she just did not know. So they went into town and walked into a store, but the stripes that they found were black stripes on the floor. Next, they went to a store that sold stringy black candy and were given this candy, which they thought was just dandy. Because you know what I'm talking about. But when she stuck the candy right next to her nose, it fell on the ground, landing near a red rose. When she saw a striped scarf she could tie on her head, she thought, this could fall off while I sleep in my bed. Next, they went to a store that sold all kinds of paint, but the smell of the paint almost made Zoe faint. So they left the paint store and sat under a tree, and dear Zoe looked at a stripe on her knee. She rubbed that black stripe, but it was just stayed right there. And as hard as she rubbed it, it would not disappear. If I can't change the stripes on my body or face, maybe, just maybe, they're in the right place. Duh! As they sat together under the tree, Mom looked at Zoe and said with great glee, the stripes that you have are in the right place, including the ones that you have on your face. You need to be happy with the way that you look. It's not what you see in some kind of book. Since nothing else was left to do, Mrs. Lieber and Zoe returned to the zoo. Zoe had learned a great lesson that day, and as she and her mom had gone on their way, Zoe had learned to be proud of her lines, which are only a small part of nature's design. And if you have wrinkles, you earned them, baby. Be proud of them. It's okay. So even if you have a husband that won't pay any more bills if you don't get rid of the frills, it's okay. I understand if you have to do that stuff. That's your journey this life. I'm not going to tell anybody to do anything except keep smiling no matter what. You don't even have to be happy to smile. And you could fix all the lines you want. You could do whatever you want. Just smile. Keep spreading the smiles, because if you do all those things and you're still not happy, contact me, because we'll get you laughing again. That's what life is about: living, loving, and laughing. Imagine that. Living, loving, and laughing. I don't care what's going on in the world. I get to smile. Namaste. I'm leaving. I think, oh yeah, there we go. In broadcast. Carol Davis, Spot of Sunshine.